Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. We're getting ready for our next online class together, and the class will have a couple things we'll focus on. I want to walk you through the California Department of Education website as far as a couple of the resources there that are there. We're also going to be looking at the state dashboard, which is new. Maybe some of you have seen this already, and maybe not. We'll look at that and just talk about the implications of that. Sorry. We also will talk a little bit about OER, the Open Education Resources, and how you can use those in your district, or maybe some of you can share how you're using Open Education Resources in your district. We're going to talk about some trends and opportunities, and one of the things I also want to look at is the Smarter Balance website. So we'll go into, I'm just going to show my screen and just take you on a little journey into some of these places. But what I want to do, since we're going to be two small groups, one will be at 6 o'clock and one will be at 7:30, and we're only going to have 7 people in each group roughly. I'd like you to contribute by speaking. So because I don't want it just to be a complete delivery, I want this to be more of a discussion, because that's how we grow. And I only know what I know, and each one of you knows something different. So let's bring it all together and share. The whole point is to share what we know. So if you wouldn't mind, when you're not actually speaking, turn your microphone off or mute it, just so that we can take turns. I'll try to keep my eye on the chat box. So if you want to put your hand up or something, I can, hey, John, do you have anything to say on this? We could try to do it that way, but I'd really like to be more of a conversation. And that will be tomorrow night at 6 or 7:30, so log on a few minutes beforehand. And the other thing is, hopefully I think a couple of you are late with your papers, but I did extend the deadline just because right now, as you all know, we're going through the end of our year, and things get crazy and busy, and we kind of need to make sure that we support you in what you're doing, and we don't want this to be a painful program, especially for things that are out of your control. So just make sure, if you were late on your paper on Sunday, if you could get your paper to me this week, because I am going to be grading those after Thursday. I have a couple commitments, night commitments myself this week, so my grading is slower than typical, but it's just, I apologize, it's just this kind of time of the year. The other thing is, somebody brought up to my attention that the grade, I want to share it with everybody so you know that I do make mistakes. Somebody mentioned that I put a discussion grade in as a 5 instead of a 15. So if you could bring things like that to my attention, my feelings are not hurt. In this particular case, I remember I did put in a 15. I put in a 5. I thought I put it, my finger slipped on the 1. Literally, this is what happened. And I remember going, oh, I went back in and tried to change it. Thought I changed the grade, but it stayed at a 5. So the poor person on the other end said, hey, what did I do wrong in that discussion? I thought we were discussing. So you should get full credit if you show up and you are participating in our discussions. You will get full credit. So make sure that I don't grade down for the wrong comment or anything like that. So keep an eye on your grades, and you're in charge of this. So keep an eye on it in case I do make a mistake, and I apologize if I do in advance. But crazy time of the year. All right, I'm really looking forward to our discussion. So if you have anything to bring to the table about any of these discussion items, please do. I also have an OER Facebook page. It's called Go Open. It's with the State Federal Department of Ed. I made it with them, and they are so I could add you if you're interested in being added to that website or that Facebook page to get resources for your teachers. I'd be more than happy to add you to this. It's a closed group, so sometime in the evening, maybe I can do we could generate a name list, and I'll add you if you give me your Facebook name. Okay, that's all I have, and I'll see you tomorrow night, Tuesday night at 6 o'clock or 7:30. The times are listed with your partners. You should have your times ready, and talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye, everybody.